Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to today's daily current affairs session where we will discuss each and important point regarding your exam guys. Okay guys, so here we will discuss each and every point about current affairs which is very important for your upcoming exam. So let's have a look at which type of current affair and which type of news in your today's session. Okay guys, so let's go and here is the first news of today's session. Let's have a look. The first news is that Vodafone and Idea unified brand recognition BI has launched. Okay. So here you can see that the Vodafone. We are talk about Vodafone and Idea unified brand recognitions BI has launched. The name of the brand is V and I. Okay, guys, remember this. A unified brand identity VI has been announced by the Vodafone and the Idea pronounced VI. The tagline of the new brand is the Together for Tomorrow. Okay. So what is the tagline of new brand? That is Together for Tomorrow. So basically, here are the important point is that recently Vodafone and Idea they both are merged with each other and make a new brand. And the name of that brand is VI, which is launched together from the which is launched together by the Vodafone and the Idea. Okay. So what is let's have some important points about Vodafone. Okay, guys. So here you can see that the Vodafone is a British telecommunication company. Don't forget it that Vodafone is a British telecommunication company. The company's global headquarters are located in London, England, because this is a Britisher company. Okay, so that's why the headquarters is located in London, England. About the Idea. So here is we discussed about Vodafone. Now we discussed about Idea. So here you can see that the Idea Cellular Limited was an Indian mobile network operator. It was located in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was an all India GSM network. Okay, it was incorporated in 1995. That means it is established in 1995 as Birla Communication. Okay, as a Birla Communication Limited, it was a later renamed Idea Cellular. That means, firstly, the name of Idea is Birla Communication Limited. Now, the name of Idea is the Idea Cellular. Okay, guys. So, what is the Vodafone Idea merger? So, here are some key points about this particular merger. Here you can see that the call to merge the two brands was made in March 2017 and was merged with the Department of Telecommunication in 2018. The merger was finalized by the National Company Law Tribunal on August 30, 2018 and was titled Vodafone Idea Limited. So name of that particular new company is the Vodafone Idea Limited and the short form actually Vodafone Idea is Limited is the short abbreviation of VI. Okay, here you can see. This is a okay. This is made the new largest telecom company in India by subscribers and revenue. Okay, guys. So here is let's have discuss some important points about National Company Law Tribunal. So here you can see that the National Company Law Tribunal or NCLT, this is the abbreviation of NCLT, okay, or NCLT is a quasi-judicial body in India that deals with the issues of companies in the country. As per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, NCLT was constituted on 1st Jan 2016. Okay. So these are the important points which we have already discussed in detail. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam and the question is that recently which two companies had recently which two companies unified brand recognition named VI. Okay. Then your answer will be Vodafone and Idea. Second question will rise on your exam that recently Vodafone and Idea unified brand recognition and has launched their new identity brand name. Okay, what is the name of that particular identity? Then your answer will be V. Third question will rise on your exam that what is the tagline of V? Then your answer will be Together for Tomorrow. You will have to learn the tagline, guys, which is very important for your upcoming exam. Okay. So here is some important news that where is the headquarter of Vodafone? Then your answer will be located in London, England. Where is the headquarter of Idea? Then your answer will be Mumbai, Maharashtra. What is the previous name of Idea? Then your answer will be Birla Communication Limited. Second question, next question, that what is the establishment year of the Idea? Then your answer will be 1995. And sorry, it was incorporated in 1995 and it was later changed with the Birla Communication Limited, from Birla Communication Limited to the Idea Cellular. Okay, we have already discussed about it. Here is the merger. Here are some important key points about the merger. So here you can see that the two brands was made in March 2017, and they already starting on the merger process. They are already starting working on that merger process. Okay, from March 2017. After that, the Department of Telecommunication in 2018. The merger was finalized by the National Company Law Tribunal on August 30, 2018. Now, the merger was finalized in 30th August 2018 and titled Vodafone Idea Limited. Now they are launched their first title. Okay. You will have to learn the NCLT abbreviation, which is very important for your upcoming exam, guys. So the NCLT abbreviation is National Company Law Tribunal. Where is the headquarter of? Okay. This is actually, maybe it's a Mumbai. Okay, you will have to learn that when the NCLT was constituted. Then your answer will be 1st June 2016, and NCLT dealt with the private companies. Okay, guys. So I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So here is the second news of today's session, and the news is that DRDO successfully tested the hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle. Okay. So recently here we talk about DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. Guys, you will have to learn the abbreviation of DRDO, that Defense Research Development Organization. Okay. So this is successfully tested the hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle. Okay. So here are some key points regarding this particular news. Here you can see that the hypersonic technology demonstrated vehicle, this is the abbreviation of HSTDV, has been successfully flight tested by the Defense Research and Development Organization. Defense Research and Development Organization is the abbreviation of DRDO. Okay. India has now become the fourth country. Please remember this line. Okay. That India has now become the fourth country in the world to conduct such a test after the US, China and Russia. Okay. First one is US, second one is China, and the third one is Russia. Which will help now, fourth one is India, which will help missiles to travel at 6 times to speed of the sound, known as the hypersonic speed. Okay. Who is helping India develop HSTDV or develop hypersonic technology demonstrated vehicle? Then our answer will be Israel has helped in wind tunnel testing, and the research in hypersonic propulsion has been supported by the Russia. Okay. Here are some key points about the Defense Research and Development Organization, means for DRDO. So DRDO is an agency working under the Departments of Defense Research and Development Organization in the Ministry of the Defense. Okay. So basically, the name is already shown in this particular abbreviation of DRDO. So basically, this DRDO is working under the Ministry of Finance. Okay, under the Finance Ministry. Second one is its primarily function is research and development in the military. It was formed in 1958 by the merged Technical Development Establishment and Directorate to Technical Development and the Production of Indian Ordnance Factory. Okay. So we have already discussed each and everything which is important for your upcoming exam. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that what is the abbreviation of DRDO? Then your answer should be Defense Research and Development Organization. Second question will rise that what is the abbreviation of HSTDV? Then your answer will be Hypersonic Technology Demonstrated Vehicle. Okay. Next question, which will actually this is the additional question which will definitely ask in your exam, that where is the headquarter of DRDO? Then your answer will be the headquarter of DRDO in Delhi. Okay. This is the hypersonic missile. Don't forget it, guys, that this is a type of hypersonic missile, and India become the fourth country in the world to test this missile. Okay, guys. That means if India become the fourth country, so which are three previous country? Which was three previous country? Then your answer will be first one is US, second one is China, and the third one is Russia. Okay. Israel, here you can see that the Israel helped to India to the wind tunnel testing, and Russia helped to India to hypersonic propulsion has been supported by the Russia. What is the establishment year of DRDO? Then your answer will be 1958 is the establishment year. Okay, basically DRDO helped with the technical development establishment and the directorate of the technical development as well as for the production of Indian Ordnance Factory. Okay, guys. And DRDO worked under which ministry? Working under which ministry? Then your answer will be Defense Ministry. Okay. Who is the Defense Minister? So Rajnath Singh is the Defense Minister. Okay. Headquarter Delhi. I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that recently the Khadi Agarbatti Self-Reliant means Atmanirbhar mission was launched by the government of India. Okay. So the Union Ministry for MSME, Mr. Nitin Gadkari approved the Khadi Agarbatti Atmanirbhar Mission. It is a unique employment generation program proposed by the Khadi and Village Industry Commission KVIC. So basically, what is the abbreviation of KVIC? So KVIC abbreviation is Khadi and Village Industries and Commission. Okay. So about Khadi Agarbatti Atmanirbhar Mission. Here you can see some important key points which is important for your exam, that its objective to create employment for unemployed and migrant workers in different parts of the country and to significantly increase the production of domestic incense sticks. This will help private agarbatti manufacturers to increase the incense stick production without any capital investment in by them. So what is the importance behind this particular initiative? So here you can see first one is important employment. Each automatic agarbatti making machine produce about 80 kg of incense sticks per day, okay, which will provide direct employment to 4 persons. Second one is if we talk about earning, so the current job rate of making incense stick is rupees 15 rupee per kg. At this rate, 4 artisans working on the automatic agarbatti machine will earn to minimum of rupees 1200 per day by making 80 kg of incense sticks. Therefore, every artisan will earn at least 300 rupees per day. Okay. So these are the important points which we have already discussed in details. So guys, let's have a look at which type of question will rise in our exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on our exam, and the question is that recently the Khadi Agarbatti Self-Reliant Mission was launched by the recently the government of India launched the Self-Reliant Mission. Okay. So what is the name of that mission? Then your answer will be Khadi Agarbatti Self-Reliant Mission. Khadi Agarbatti Self-Reliant Mission. Okay. The second question will rise about the abbreviation of KVIC. Then your answer will be Khadi and Village Industries Commission. If we talk about Khadi Agarbatti Atmanirbhar Mission, so here are some key points which we have already discussed in details, which we have already discussed about employment and earning. Guys, you will have to learn only the data, which is very, very important for your exam. Okay, these are the data which we have already discussed. Yeah, here is some more point which I want to discuss that. If question will rise that who is the Union Minister for MSME, then your answer will be Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Okay. Second question will rise that what is the full form of or what is the abbreviation of MSME, then your answer will be micro, small, medium enterprises. Okay. This is the abbreviation of MSME. Here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that recently the English Pro mobile app was launched by the Union Minister of Education. Okay. So recently the English Pro is a mobile app which is launched by the Union Minister of Education. Okay. Previously, the Union Minister of Education called the HRD Minister or Human Resource Development Minister. Now the HRD Minister is renamed as the HRD Ministry is renamed as the Education Minister. Okay, I hope you understand. Here are some key points about this particular news. So let's discuss these important points. So here you can see that the Union Minister of Education has launched the free mobile app named English Pro. The mobile application is developed by the University of English and Foreign Language Hyderabad under the University Social Responsibility. The app will be a useful digital tool and will serve as a educational resources for teachers, students and pupils from different backgrounds. The first of kind initiative by any university in the country, the mobile application English Pro will help learners to develop Indian English pronunciation in Indian unique way. In the near future, EFLU will also, that means we talk about English Pro, okay, will also come with the more advanced version of mobile application to address large learner needs. Okay, guys. So basically, EFLU means that English and Foreign Language University. So the EFLU is the abbreviation, is the short form of English and Foreign Language University. Okay, guys. So we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently which minister has launched the English Pro mobile app? Then your answer will be Union Minister of Education. Second question will rise that recently Union Minister of Education launched the mobile app. So what is the name of that app? Then your answer will be English Pro. Okay. This app is developed by the English and Foreign Language University, okay, also with the help of the University Social Responsibility, okay. Useful digital tools are available in this particular, and we have already all things which we have already discussed. So I don't think so. There are some more question will create from this particular news. So guys, we have already discussed each and everything. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. And here is the last news of today's session, and the news is that recently the iRakhwali app was rolled out by the Punjab government. Okay, so here are some key points. Let's have discussed that the Punjab government has launched the iRakhwali app to ensure greenery and to protect the environment in Punjab. The development of this app is an effort by the state government to supplement the drive to the maintain the environment in Punjab and the stakeholder to the pupil in the process. The iRakhwali app will also inspire people to plant more and more trees to become a greenery savers. Mobile application can be used to report illegal damage to trees as well as a damage to the forest by bringing the matter to the notice of the concerned forest divisional officer. Therefore, the state will be able to protect its forest area by making people a stakeholder in this process. So, what is the important points about this particular news? So, the first point which is important, that who is the Chief Minister of Punjab, then your answer will be Captain Amarinder Singh, and Governor is VP Singh Badnor. So, guys, let's have a look at which type of question will rise on our exam regarding this particular news. So, here is first question which will definitely rise on our exam, and the question is that recently, the iRakhwali app launched by the which government? Then your answer will be Punjab government. Second question, that recently Punjab government launched which app for the greenery or the saver environment? Then your answer will be iRakhwali app. Okay. 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 That's all. Here are some also some more point, that who is the Chief Minister of Punjab? Then your answer will be Captain Amrinder Singh. Who is the Governor of Punjab? Then your answer will be VP Singh Badnor. Okay. So guys, we have already discussed each and everything in details. I hope you'll understand each and everything. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So that's all for the today's session. Yeah, here you can see the screenshot of a quiz. So basically, I want to say, guys, that if you want to give the quizzes on the daily basis, so for that you will have to go to the Google Play Store, download the Entry app now, and register your mail ID, register your mobile number. After that, you can give the quizzes on the daily basis of every subject. Okay, and also you can analyze yourself that where are you spending right now, and according to that, you can boost your preparation, guys. Also, you can visit our YouTube channel. For that, you will have to go to the YouTube channel, type Banking 2.0. Here you can see. Okay, type the Banking 2.0, subscribe the channel, and don't forget to tap on the bell icon, guys. Okay. So that's all for the today's session. Please don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. You can share this session with your colleague, relative, friends, whomever you are, with whoever you are studying. Also, you can share this session on your social media platform like your WhatsApp group, your Telegram group, your Facebook group, wherever you are available, guys. You can share this session. So don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. Thank you very much for cooperate with me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.